This is problem 1.09 from Francois Tardieu's Backgammon Strategic Concepts book, chapter 1. It's a money game where blue, our home board is in the bottom right. We roll the 3-1, and we'll look at three possible moves using the 3-1. As we go over the moves, take note of the features of the position, the pip count, the strength of each player's board, threats facing each player. As we go on, I'll give you my thoughts, what I see as the pros and cons of each move. Look at Tardieu's analysis with XG's feedback, and we'll look at Tardieu's summary. The first move we'll look at is 8-5-6-5, making the golden point, like this. It makes the valuable 5-point, which is called the golden point because it is such a valuable point. We unstack our 6-point and our 8-point to make that 5-point, which is great. Three good things at once. Unstacking two heavy points and making the best point on the board right now. We're passing on our chance to make an advanced anchor with a 24, 21, 22, 21 move. And we're allowing white to cover this blot on the 7 if he rolls a 6 or a 5 to escape. Second possible move is to make the advanced anchor 24, 21, 22, 21. Looks like this. It makes it a valuable advanced anchor. It does allow white to possibly cover this blot on the bar point by not hitting him. And it passes on our chance to make that 5-point, which is a valuable point. Third possibility is to hit 8-7, bring a builder down from the midpoint, 13-10, like this. It does hit white's blot, sending him back, sending him to the bar. Brings the builder down from the midpoint, unstacks the midpoint, and stacks the 8-point. Here are the three final positions. Here's where we will roll the 8-5, remove the 8-5, 6-5, making our 5-point. Here's the final position for making the advanced anchor. And here's the final position for the hitting play where we hit on the 7 and bring the builder down. So look at those three final positions, compare them and see which one you think looks best. Making the 5-point, making the advanced anchor, or hitting and bringing down. And let's look at what Tardieu and XG say. So hitting and bringing man down from the midpoint does send white's man to the bar, but he's coming right back in. We only have 1 point covered in our home board. So he's coming right back in unless he rolls double sixes. That's one roll out of 36. It's small temporary gain, and we're giving up a chance to make either the advanced anchor or the golden point. Those are both better to do than this temporary benefit of hitting. Second best roll is to make the advanced anchor. We're getting a good anchor on the 21 point, but with our current board, making an advanced anchor is easier than to make the 5-point. It'll be more difficult to make the 5-point naturally from the 8 and the 6. That's going to be very tough to do. So we should take advantage of this opportunity to make it now. Do the hard thing first. The hard thing is making the 5-point. which is what XG and Tardieu suggest, making the 5 point. Play gives us our valuable 5 point, known as the golden point. It's going to benefit us for the rest of the game. Making it with builders from the 8 and the 6 make it even better. Get to unstack those two heavy points. We'd like to anchor up the 21 or hit with this, making the 5 point is more valuable to our board than either of those other two plays. Tardieu says, when faced with the option of making two key points and choosing between the two, focus on the one that's most difficult to build naturally, and if possible, in the area where you have most ground to make up on your opponent. If I modify the board to give white a stronger board, now we should anchor up on the 21. Now we're being threatened, so now we'd like to make that 5 point, but we got to protect ourselves and make this advanced anchor so we don't get primed or blitzed. 24-21 does this.